everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Brick Show. Today, I'm making a Lego video, a fun Lego video here, talking about the year of 2023. Now, in my absence, I missed a ton of Lego news for 2023. I apologize about that. But this is kind of my video, or my chance, to go back through all that news and kind of explain what my 2023 year plan is. Because, as if you've been with the channel, I'm a completionist collector. I like to complete my waves of Lego sets. I like to complete my themes. I've strived to get every Lego Harry Potter set that started in 2018 and up until now. I've kind of failed at that basically a little bit. I'll obviously go into more detail with that later. Same thing with like DC, of course. I'm trying to get every Lego DC set. But yeah, I'm a completionist collector is the point here. I like to complete my collections fully. I'm not just trying to kind of pick and choose what sets I want, but I'm starting to rethink that a little bit. I'm starting to rethink this philosophy, this idea that I have here, because of how expensive the year of 2023 is looking like it's going to be for Lego. There's a lot of things I want to cover in here. Again, there's a lot of news that I want to take a look at here, which I'm very excited to get into. And yeah, there's just tons of stuff. There's so much stuff that's coming out in 2023 that I've just been kind of rethinking my idea, my plan here. So I want to share that with you all. So yeah, we'll start with Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is kind of the biggest stuff right now. All right, starting with Harry Potter, there's been recently some leaks for the summer 2023 sets, giving us some ideas of what they're going to be and the prices and stuff like that. So it's going to be an expensive wave this year. It's looking like it's going to be a very expensive wave this year, with a very expensive D2C set as well. First thing I want to talk about is a $160 rumored D2C night bus. Yes, a D2C night bus. Exactly what everybody wanted, I guess, from Lego Harry Potter, perhaps. And flat out, I have zero need for this at all. And probably I will not be getting this set. I mean, that $40 night bus that we got was so cool. It was a great set. It was amazing. It was perfect. I don't really need a giant night bus that's not going to be like minifigure scale. I don't need that. I think this is just really weird. I don't know why they want to do a D2C night bus. It is for 160 too. Like, what a weird price for a D2C set also. And the price per piece on this set is very weird as well, with it being $160 with like 2,600 something pieces, I think. And that usually never happens these days with Lego, so I thought that was kind of interesting that price per piece ratio was like that. I mean, I already got kind of all the essential figures for the night bus. There's like the driver, there's the not the conductor, the ticket guy. I don't even think that's the right thing anyways. And then also just Harry Potter. Like, that's all the characters you really need for a night bus setting. And I figured they're just going to remake those characters in this set, right? Like, what else would they add? So, I don't know. The whole thing is that this $160 rumored night bus set, it sounds super silly to me. I have zero interest for this set at all. And again, I probably will not get it at all, because I just don't want it. Next thing is a $40 Dobby the House Elf, presumably a buildable character. And again, this is another thing I really just don't need. I figure this is going to be, like I said, $40. It's going to come with a Dobby figure, who I have already. And then the build is just going to be this buildable version of Dobby. And he'll come, I think it said it comes with like a cake build and a sock build, I think. Which is obviously, Dobby not Dobby essentials, but like Dobby items from the movies. Which makes sense. I don't need a buildable character, really. I don't really want this at all. This is just not exactly something I was thinking that they would ever make, and something I don't really want at all on my collection. So I'm really considering not getting this, because it just doesn't sound cool. It doesn't sound like fun. Like, it doesn't sound like a good set. And then similarly, a $65 Quidditch trunk set is also coming out. And I suppose it's going to be more like, not minifig scale, but like a larger scale set. And I figure this is just going to be a bunch of like buildable Quidditch stuff, like it just has like the I don't even remember what they were called, like the bats that they use, and the little golden thing, the golden it's not a stitch, right? I forget what it's called. A snitch, golden snitch. I figure it's gonna be like a buildable version of that, which you've already gotten in the Hogwarts Icons thing. So I don't know. $65 for just a bunch of buildable Quidditch stuff kind of sounds silly. If it comes with no good minifigures, I'll definitely pass on this. Like, I really don't need this in my collection, and I gotta start, doing that with sets. Like, I gotta make sure I really don't need these sets, So yeah, if it comes with no good minifigures, or it comes with just like Harry, Ron, Hermione, or Harry, Ron, and like a Quidditch team or something like that, I'll most likely skip on this set just because I don't want to drop $65 on this just because it's good figures. So maybe it comes with no figures. I don't even know, but we'll obviously have to see. But yeah, 3 sets already from this new Harry Potter wave that I'm just not at all interested in. And that's a shame. That's a shame because I really like the Harry Potter sets. Now, not to say that there isn't actually any Harry Potter sets that I won't be getting this year, of course. There are some ones that sound pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm very excited for this. Those are the rumored $85 Battle of Hogwarts. That sounds amazing. I can only imagine what that's going to be. I mean, obviously it's going to be a Hogwarts buildable, another building of Hogwarts that just can be added to your Hogwarts display, basically, which is fine. I'm not crazy about those sets these days, but it's all right. I think the figures are what's going to be great about this set. I'm thinking like Deathly Hallows, Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows, Voldemort, maybe Neville, Hermione, Ron. I figure maybe Molly Weasley and Bellatrix Lestrange. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities for an $85 set that's like, this full-blown Hogwarts battle sequence. I think it could be amazing. Very excited for that set. And then there's also a Expecto Patronum set for $65, which I don't know exactly what that's going to be. We have gotten an Expecto Patronum set in the past, which was the little $20 set with like the Forest build and Sirius Black and the 2 Dementor characters, and that was an amazing set. That was an awesome $20 set, great $20 set. And then we've also gotten the Expecto Patronum, or not Expecto Patronum. I'm thinking of a different spell. Never mind. I'm thinking of the one with the animals, but I don't remember what that's called. Or is that Expecto Patronum? No, that's not. I don't remember. Anyways, the Expecto Patronum set I remember is the one with Sirius Black, and this one is now $65. So that's a $45 increase in set price. So obviously it's going to be a bigger build, and most likely more characters. Just what are those figures going to be, of course. So again, these 2 sets sound like actual minifigure scale builds, so I prefer those over this rumored D2C Night Bus, Dobby the House Elf buildable character, and a Quidditch trunk that are all just kind of these larger scale sets that I really don't need in my collection. I don't want them. But again, this Battle of Hogwarts and Expecto Patronum sets sound like more like they're actually going to be sets that are minifigure scale with minifigures that you can, play with the set. So I'm more interested in getting those for sure, as well as the Gringotts, the D2C Gringotts. Oh my god, sounds incredible. That finally, right? $420 sounds like it's going to be massive. I skipped out on 2022's D2C set, which was the Hogwarts Express, which was like $500, comes with like 20 minifigures, a giant Hogwarts Express. I skipped out on that set. I really didn't want that set at all. So I guess I kind of already violated this completionist collector idea, but now I think I'm slowly starting to kind of get into it with full-blown waves too, because again, these first 3 sets that I mentioned here, the Night Bus, Dobby, and the Quidditch trunk, I really have no need for them, and I do not want them, unless they have good figures. Again, that's really the only thing that's keeping me from not wanting to get them, would be, or keeping me from not getting them is if they have any good figures in them, really. But yeah, so Battle of Hogwarts, Expecto Patronum, Gringotts, all sound incredible. Cannot wait for those sets. Now let's talk about Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones returns for 2023. I am so excited for this. Oh my god, I am so excited for this. I can't wait to see what these sets look like. I'm definitely getting them all, no matter what they are. Absolutely, without a doubt. And we do have 4 sets that have already been kind of like rumored or shown at this point. Not shown, but rumored. So far, Indiana Jones sets sound like smash hits all the way. Like, it just sounds great. So for sure, I'll be getting all of those sets, regardless if the 5th movie, which I believe is also getting 4 sets based off that movie, is bad or not. I'm going to get those sets no matter what. I have faith in Indiana Jones 5, just because I'm a huge Indiana Jones fan, but, I have heard the rumors. I've heard what the story could potentially be about, and we'll have to see. We'll have to see what it's like here. But regardless, the Lego sets sound incredible. We have the fighter plane fight, or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what the sets are called, but I know what they are. The fighter plane battle or whatever from Last Crusade, which is probably going to come with like Indy, Henry Jones, and some fighter pilot character. Oh my god, I can't wait for that set. It's going to be so good. And then there's also the tomb where the Ark, the Lost Ark, was in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and that's going to be. I think it said Indy, Marion, and some other characters I forget. Then we also have the Temple of Doom from the Temple of Doom. $80 set. Sounds like it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for that one. And then just recently, we've also gotten a new set for Indiana Jones that has been rumored, which is a diorama set, just like they do with Star Wars. Very good idea to do it with Indiana Jones as well. I bet you there's so many different scenes from Indiana Jones that they could do diorama sets of, that you could, just that style works with it. And it's going to be the Temple Escape from Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's going to be like $170, I think it was. I think they said it's like 1,000 or 1,500 pieces, something along those lines. And oh my god, cannot wait for that set. I think it said it comes with Indy. I can never say this guy's name right. Is it Satipo? I might be wrong about that. It comes with Belloc and someone else. I think it comes with one of the temple natives. I forget what they're called, what those characters are called, but like those native characters from that whatever that temple was, comes with one of them as well. So excited for those sets. Those are going to be amazing. I am absolutely going to pick up every single one of those. Maybe not day one because that's a lot of money, but without a doubt by the end of the year I will have them all for sure. Now let's talk Star Wars. Star Wars, yes, very good Star Wars stuff here. Star Wars sets here. So the rumors combined with my personal idea, I guess here, is that this summer Star Wars wave, which seems to be relatively cheap actually for a Star Wars wave, which I think is interesting, is going to be Mando and Ahsoka sets, which is crazy. I think it's so exciting. So with Star Wars, I typically kind of pick and choose from different waves and stuff. Like I mostly go after Clone Wars stuff, Mando stuff, any of the Star Wars shows really, except for Andor. I never got the Andor set. Maybe if it goes on like heavy sale or clearance, I will get it, because I heard it's actually a good set, but I never actually picked it up because it was like $70, and I don't know, just the price and what the build looked like kind of threw me off. But after seeing Andor and having it be like one of the coolest Star Wars shows, maybe I'll go back and get that set. I don't know. That's a story for another time though. Anyways, yeah, I typically go after the Star Wars show sets and the Clone Wars stuff, and which is also a show, and any show sets basically, any sets from the shows and stuff like that I really do enjoy, and I'll continue to do that because of course I still love Mando, I still love Boba, even though the show wasn't amazing, but that's all right. And then Ahsoka, I'm sure I'm going to love. I love Ahsoka in the Clone Wars, love Ahsoka in all the content that she's been in, so I'm sure her show will be incredible. So, presumably, my kind of idea that I'm thinking here is that the summer wave, I'm hoping, that's what it is. I'm hoping that this summer wave is just Mando Season 3 sets, Ahsoka sets, maybe Bad Batch Season 2 sets, so maybe like one or two of those, maybe some, I don't know, what else shows are coming out in 2023 for Star Wars? Mando, Ahsoka. I know they're talking about like that Acolyte, or not the Acolyte, the Acolyte show, which I think is filming, so I don't think that's going to be in 2023. And then they also said that Skeleton Crew show has just wrapped filming, so that could maybe be at the end of 2023. But then again, it still wouldn't hit the summer wave, so maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, point is, I'm really hoping for just a giant wave of just Mando Season 3 sets, like all spoiler sets. We have the 2 sets that are coming out in, I think, May, for Mando Season 3, which are going to be like, the non-spoiler kind of sets, I think. And then, hopefully this summer, a little farther into the summer, like July, August, we get just spoiler sets for The Mandalorian. Because, of course, there's going to be crazy things that happen in Mando Season 3, so there's got to be spoiler sets. Same thing with Ahsoka. I mean, Ahsoka is coming out, I think, this summer, I think. I just don't know exactly when. I don't think there's ever been a specific date set for that show yet, but regardless, I feel like at that point, they'd probably do non-spoiler shows, because, of course, there's going to be crazy things that happen in Ahsoka, I'd imagine, as well. So they'd probably do, like, the non-spoilery sets, in the summer wave for Ahsoka, and then maybe even 2024, early 2024, they do some spoiler sets. Who knows? I don't know. But regardless, Star Wars sets, cannot wait for them. Going to be amazing. And I'll continue to just do what I do with Star Wars sets, pick and choose which sets I want. So next up, I want to talk about the Disney sets. There are some Disney sets coming out this year. And I think actually I'm pretty confident there's also Disney sets that we haven't heard about yet, just like later in the year. Just because, it is 100 years of Disney, so I'd figure they'd be, kind of ramping up these large Disney sets. And I actually hope this kind of style, or these Disney sets, continue into years in the future, just making sets based off of certain movies and things like that. But regarding 2023, to start us off, from what we know, there's, a few sets. There's like a Peter Pan set. There's the house from Up. There is a Disney train, like a 4+ train set with a bunch of Disney characters. I want to say there's something else, but I don't remember off the top. Oh, there's some brickheads. There's a lot of brickheads. So my plan for the Disney sets is I will just get certain ones that I specifically are interested in. Things like Up, the house from Up, I am absolutely going to buy. Hopefully day one if it doesn't sell out, because I feel like that could be a strong seller Lego set. I believe it's like $60 currently. I don't know if there's any minifigures included. If there is or if there isn't, I'll still be getting that set without a doubt, because it's just such an iconic build, I guess. And then I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping they make I almost said Mike Wazowski, but Monsters Inc. set. I would absolutely, without a doubt, want a Monsters Inc. set. That would be amazing. Have like a molded Mike Wazowski, Sully, Boo. Oh my God, such exciting things to hopefully come from this Disney 100-year anniversary, wave of sets for this year. So, that's pretty much for Disney. I'll just kind of pick and choose what I want, like I do with Star Wars, basically. Then also, there is Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is coming back this year, as most of you probably already know, because they've released the Brickheads, which I have not gotten and I will not get, because I don't really want Brickheads, but there is supposedly going to be a Rivendell $500 D2C set. And to be honest with you, I don't really want to drop $500 on a giant Rivendell set. So, I'm kind of crossing my fingers here that it is mini scale, or it's not Rivendell, it's something different that I don't want, so I don't have to get it. Because I don't want to drop $500 on a Rivendell set. That's just first off, so much money on top of Gringotts. That's already like $1,000 right there. I mean, like if it's a Rivendell set that just comes with like 4 figures that don't really matter to Lord of the Rings, kind of like how they did with the Hogwarts set, the mini scale Hogwarts. They had like the minifigure versions of the 4 people who started each house in Hogwarts. I didn't need that. I didn't want that. If they do the same thing here with Rivendell, then I think I'll be okay. Like, I won't buy it or anything because I don't really want that. I'll just wait until they actually make more Lord of the Rings sets, like full-blown actual Lord of the Rings sets. So yeah, fingers crossed for it being mini scale or something I don't want, so I don't have to get it, basically, is what I'm thinking with Lord of the Rings. And then once they actually start doing system sets, like actual waves of, $20, $30, $40, $70, whatever sets, I'll definitely get those, for sure. Definitely get those sets. And, that's really it. Let's wrap this up here. Alright, so that's pretty much it. That's my video of me rethinking being a completionist collector. Because there's just so much coming out this year. There's tons. They're going on. Lego's going all out in 2023, which I'm so excited for. I can't wait for it. So I guess let's hope none of the, of any unrevealed themes like the Codename Lemon and Codename Titan, those kinds of themes, are not anything amazing, so I can stop spending so much money on Lego every year. But, who knows what those themes are going to be. There's also a Sonic theme, which kind of sounds cool, but I'm not going to be getting any of those. I've already decided, just because, it's a relatively small wave, but it still can add up, So I'm definitely going to stay away from those Sonic sets, even though they do sound pretty cool. So yeah, that's mostly what's going on here with all these themes coming out. Thought it would be best to start narrowing the sets I'd spend money on, just because there's tons, man. There's so much. There's all these Harry Potter sets, which there's still some that haven't even been revealed yet or rumored or anything. Indiana Jones, same boat. There's still ones that haven't been rumored or anything, and they're already like in the $300 for the entire wave. So I'm excited and also very nervous. I feel like my summer haul video for this year is going to be massive, but we'll have to just wait and see there. But regardless, that's really it. So if you enjoyed that video, do the common YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.